We're here at the Tilbury Industrial Park, which has been evacuated because of a fire at Burns Bog across the highway. Fire officials say the blaze, which started Sunday afternoon, swallowed up to about 70 hectares of the 3,000 hectare bog. About 10% of the fire has been under control, but fire and city officials say it all depends on what happens with the weather today. The last fire in the bog in 2005 took more than a week to extinguish.
It's 10% under control at the moment. They're hitting it really hard on the ground. We've got the helicopters are out with the buckets of water. We've got about 100 people on the ground, and they're working very hard on it this morning. The faster we can get there and the more water we can get on there, the better.
Does it look like you will be able to do it, or will it be a tough one like it was in 2005?
Oh, it's hard to predict, you know. The big thing is wind and what direction it's going. The wind turned on us yesterday, and of course then it jumped the highway. We beat that down pretty fast with our own crews, but we still have an evacuation for a small part of the industrial lands.
So no idea of how long it's going to take to try to get it under control then?
No, we're just going debrief by debrief, and we just had one here now, and we just spoke with Victoria and several people, including Hydro and so on, and we continue to get new briefings as we go to make sure we're doing everything possible as quickly as possible.
Well, why is it so hard then to get control of a bog fire?
I think one of the biggest things is, first of all, there's no hydrants like there are in most of those kind of areas. The second thing is the peat is very difficult. If the fire gets underground, it can travel a long way and pop up somewhere. So you have to be very aware of these different spots that pop up. And of course, always my big fear too is the people that are on the ground, because some of that peat area is very thin. Others is quite thick. It's very spongy. The last fire we did have somebody go through the peat, and below there is it can be up to 300 feet of black water. So you know you have to be very careful about where you're stepping.